is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators kickoff here is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Spins away from the defender. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's got his man.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running right, it's Ball. Powers through the defender. Finding some room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Gators are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Ball. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the...
Touchdown, Florida! Makes the grab in the corner.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Messer. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here's a give the ball. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see, if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the red zone, it's ball. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got a man, it's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides the field, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff for ball. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their list. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That is is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought. Defense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. Call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Bernard. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. And they're able to get him on the ground. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They give it to him again, and he'll be brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the on second down. Here's a give the ball. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators have it. First and 10. Running the red zone. It's Pryor. Powers through. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff for Ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Florida Atlantic races to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Delay to the back. It's Bernard. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Farrell. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Down big in the first half, not likely to catch up with field goals, so they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The Owls headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The play action fake. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. The Gators will punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Bernard. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move, it's Bernard. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The short hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense drags him down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 85 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Henry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He's got it down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the counter play here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's got it. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner. And is it dangerous?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And that was too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Between the uprights, it's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 22 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now over to your game inside the swamp. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He has 89 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Here's Jaden one more time. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Running right, it's Ball. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. On the run, it's Farrell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Running to Green. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. In the red area, it's Farrell. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep...
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Ball again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Bounced off his feet.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gators decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's a give the ball. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Jaden one more time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ball. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient five-way sponge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Ball again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want them. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. Could not make his way to the corner.
A I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. Around. Got it in the middle, it's Henry.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm thread. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Farrell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the... First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Mays. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I really love love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Now the play fake.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Here's the give off the left side. Push down for the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Fires on the run. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? That's caught. It's Mooney. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Messer. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Barrow. Tripped up for the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Here comes the heat. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Barrow. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Pocket breaking down. He's on the move. Quick spin on the run. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away. So now it's 2nd and long.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And they'll take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Number 38 in formation to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost. Inside the 5. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Now the chance for perhaps rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football.
has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the RPO, complete. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.